Introduction. The name of topic is motion and time. Look around yourself and you will find objects like mobile, trays and TVs, car, bus, trains, etc. Now objects like TV, mobiles and trays are static because their position cannot change with the times. But the objects like car, bus and trains are non-static because their position can change with time. Objective of this activity was at the end of this lesson you will able to differentiate between slow and fast motion, define speed, measure speed and identify the unit of speed. Suppose you have an appointment with the doctor at 5 p.m. and now it is 4:30 already and the distance between your house and clinic is 5 kilometer. You have two choices. Either you can go with the cycle and either you can go with the car. Yes, correct. Definitely you will choose car here. Some objects move faster than the others and you choose car here because car can run faster than the other objects. But car can run very slow on the busy road and it can run fast on a very free road. Now the main question is which one is faster and which one is slower. To do this, let us suppose an activity. Suppose during the cycle race, when the whistle blows, the race begins and every cycle starts at the same time. And suppose the first winner of the cycle race finish the race in 10 minutes and another one complete the same race in 11 minutes. It means the first one covered the same distance in less time, hence it is faster one. Therefore, the distance covered by an object per unit time is called the speed of the object. Now, how you can calculate speed? Speed is the total distance traveled per unit time. The formula for speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by total time taken by the object. You can calculate the speed of two objects, that is which one is faster one and which one is slower one, by taking the time constant. For example, if I take the time constant that is 1 hour for any two object, an object A which travels 60 km in 1 hour and another object travel 40 km in 1 hour, then the speed of object A is very high than the object second one. Now, how to measure the speed? Speed can measure in the meter unit, in the kilometer unit and maybe in the centimeter unit. For example, if a boy starts running on a track pad, simply you can measure the distance in the meter. For example, if it is a 100-meter track, then you can easily calculate the distance traveled by the athletes or by the sportsmen. The formula for speed is equal to total distance covered by the total time taken. The importance of the unit is can view in the speedometer and the odometer that are the device used in the vehicles. The meter which records the speed in kilometer per hour is called the speedometer and the speedometer is used in the vehicles which help us to check the speed. And another meter is the odometer. The meter which records distance covered by a vehicle is called the odometer. Odometer is also used in the vehicles and it simply measure the distance by helping of wheel of your vehicle. Now, you can measure the time. The measurement of time can be done in a 1 hour, in a 1 minute, in a 1 second or in a complete 1 day. For example, the time between one sunrise and the next one is called a day. A month is measured from one full moon to the next. 1 year is the time taken by Earth to complete one revolution of the Sun. To measure interval of time which are shorter than a day, clock and watches are used. Unit of time is second, that is denoted by the small s alphabet, and unit of time is 1s, that is 1 second, and 1 minute is equal to 60 of seconds. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds. Unit of speed is meter per second, meter per minute, kilometer per hour. Summary of this chapter. Let us summarize what we have learned. Some objects move faster than others. The objects which cover large distance in a fixed time interval move faster than the others. The distance covered by an object per unit time is called the speed of the object, and the unit for speed is kilometer per hour.